Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are fresh off the Dustin Diamond Poirier's retirement fight with Max Holloway, UFC 318. I had a few people over, ate some nachos, watched the fights, lost about $150 on fucking sports bet. And yeah, it was a good card. The early stages of that card, I swear I think there was 6 finishes back to back, all within like the first 2 rounds. I'm pretty sure most of them were even in the first. Shout out to fucking Jimmy Crute, by the way. First round submission, I believe. That was the only fight of the card I missed because I didn't realise it was on. But what a fight card. Obviously, Dustin Poirier's final fight, I think he is officially done. I don't think he will come back. I thought if he won this fight, and he had his moments, I thought if he won, he would have gone for Poirier. But in hindsight, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. And he also went out pretty good because, all things considering, he didn't get fucking pumped. And he stood his ground and had some good moments. But he did lose. I think I had him like 4-1. And yeah, he didn't get pumped. He did bitch out when Max pointed at the ground, but I understand why he would have not wanted to fucking slog with him, because Max fucking probably heard him and he thought, wow, I actually don't want to be at the hospital for my retirement fight after this. I want to fucking go party and enjoy my final retirement fight night, like my final post-fight celebration. So nothing to hang his head fucking down about. Dustin did well. I think this is a good outcome for a lot of people who are big fans of both people. But what the fuck? Max is such a problem. It really makes you think, how fucking good is Poirier? Like, how good is that cunt, man? And even when Volk just went back and won his title, and then Max goes on and puts on a performance like that, sure, he got hit a bit, but as soon as his cornerman told him to like keep his back off the fence and just keep circling and not get backed up, he just fucking listened and he just kept pumping out combos. And then you just got Leah, who just walks him down and cracks him and just fucking flatlines him. Like, he was getting absolutely cracked in that fight with Dustin, and he didn't even really miss a step besides 2 moments of the whole fight. It's insane. It's so insane. But we will get down to that. I personally, now it's hard, because who do you give Max? One of the boys in the group chat just before, shout out to Dale, mentioned that you could do Max and fucking Charles Oliveira, just for who wants to be the best stepson of fucking Poirier, I guess, just for that belt. But besides that, I don't know who you do. You can't give him Gaethje again. He can't fight for the title. Depending what they do with Sarukian, if they don't give Sarukian the title shot, they could give fucking him Max. That's a good one. But besides that, I don't know what you do with him. Makes it so it's such a hard division now with Poirier on top. It's like, who does he fight next? Has to be Arman. But yeah, I don't know what Max does after this, but I'm sure I'll have some time off and figure that shit out. We'll talk a little bit about the earlier fights. We'll start from the Michael Johnson fight. I really have to watch that one back, because I thought that fucking Zalabar won. I don't know if that's how you say his name. Daniel. We'll just call him Daniel. I thought he won. But I was also watching the Tim Tszyu fight while I was watching that, I think. Or I was watching the Kevin Holland fight, actually. I was distracted during the Michael Johnson fight. But every time I tuned in, Daniel Zalabar was fucking really cracking him. But yeah, shout out to Michael Johnson. He made fucking so many cunts' pockets fat tonight. He was paying like $6 just for the win. Patricio Pitbull, I really, really, really overlooked him this fight, and I fucking loaded up on Ige on like 3 of my multis, and Patricio just thought, fuck you. He still has to get better. He's not going to do well in the top 3 of the UFC featherweight division. He just isn't. He's not going to do well against any of those guys. You can tell he obviously cracks like a fucking demon, but he waits. He waits so much. He's so inactive until that moment happens. And it could like work out so he reserves some of his energy to finish up with the kill shot, but I think he needs another fight before he goes straight back up there to the top, because he'll get knocked the fuck down. Kevin Holland. Wait. Yeah. Daniel Rodriguez defeated Kevin Holland. I was reading that. I'm fucking a bit stoned. And I was reading that and I was like, oh, Kevin Holland didn't win. Rodriguez versus Holland. That might be fight of the night. That could be fight of the night. Holland's a fucking animal, eh? His 5th fight this year or something. And he wants another 2 more. That's a fucking fun fight. And then you got Paulo Costa. Completely shocked me. He would have fucked so many people's multis. He was paying so much money. So was Rodriguez. I'm pretty sure Rodriguez was paying like $6. And Paulo Costa was paying fucking like he was paying a bit too. I think he was paying like $3-4 in Australia, which is crazy. He fucking put on a masterclass of how to go to the body and switch up and go to the head. He was just pumping his body, and then he'd fucking fake low and go high, and he's just working that body so well. It really, really makes you think. Costa's not... I don't know, I have this like predisposition in my head that Costa's like shit, but he's not. I always think, oh, Costa will lose this fight. But he's not shit. He just fights really hard. He's got a massive lineup of tough motherfuckers he's fought, and he's always fallen a bit short most of the time. What do you got? And then straight to the fucking main event, Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier. I don't think they could have done anything. The walkout was a bit fucking lackluster though, wasn't it? Little Wayne was just sitting there like a little leprechaun. Such a little man. Oh, I'm a fucking little man. But he looks just like a little... I don't know, you'd like take your fucking teeth from under your pillowcase. You'd like be waiting for the tooth fairy and you'd fucking open up your pillow thinking there's going to be $5 there and it's just Lil Wayne trying to take your fucking teeth. I don't know, I just get that vibe about him sometimes. But yeah, I just thought the walkout was a bit lackluster. The video was good. The video would have got a lot of people crying, I reckon. The video was good. They could have done it. I'm really, really upset that Shine Bright Like a Diamond wasn't used for anything. Just not at all. It just wasn't there. Oh, I think they did it in an earlier promo during the card, but that's it. And then the Tim Tszyu fight was on. Not much. I don't really give a fuck about boxing, to be dead serious with you, but I would like tune in on a cracked stream to fucking tune in when there's a big fight like that. I stopped watching after the 5th because the UFC started heating up, and I believe his corner threw in the towel in the 7th, or in between the 7th and 8th maybe. I'm not sure, but he'll get back on the horse and go do another fight. It's just how they are. Boxing stuff. But yeah, that's about it. There's not much else you can talk about. If Dustin wasn't retiring, then there'd be heaps more storylines. There's probably heaps of storylines in this card, like within the earlier fights. But if you want that kind of content, you're just gonna have to go to someone like the Weasel, because I have no fucking brain, like bandwidth to matchmake fucking people that aren't even in the top 50. Who do we got? What are some of the shout-outs on the prelim card? The Nikolai Veretennikov fight versus Francisco Prado. That fight there was probably going to be the fight of the night up until fucking Kevin Holland. Vettori got the absolute shit kicked out of him. Oh my god, I forgot that was today. Fuck, my memory's so bad. Brendan Allen beat the shit out of Vettori, but he came back and he was doing pretty well, but fuck, he copped a hiding. He copped an absolute hiding. And Vinicius Oliveira fucked my multi. He just needed to win in the first round, and that would, like, by KO. But Kyler Phillips was doing pretty fucking well. I was making nachos during that fight, so I was just dipping in and out of it, so I didn't really talk about it much. But that was not a bad main event, and it was a great showing for the career of, like, Dustin Poirier. That's a good way to go out. You got Theo Von at the front, didn't get starched, lost fair and square, and you fucking got some real hard licks and you gave some back. You can't really argue with this fucking... Obviously, the win's, like, a million times better, and that will always eat at him for the rest of his days, but, like, you can't win them all, you know? Well, you can. Some people do win them all, but Dustin Poirier couldn't today, and that's not the point of this video. So if you like this kind of content, Let me know. Write down in the comments what you thought of the card. I'm giving the card a solid 8.2 out of 10. Beautiful card. Heaps of finishes. Even the fights that didn't get finishes, they were still fun. So I'll give that the pass. Dustin Poirier, well done. We all love you, and you are going to be very sadly missed in the sport. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Share the channel. Be nice.